Okay, so now I've added some pages, although they are blank. Let's just go through the all pages screen a bit more. So as previously touched upon, there's bulk actions, edit, move to trash, and you can apply those if you choose. And you can filter what you see here and also search pages. If you have a lot of pages, you may want to search perhaps the dozens or hundreds of pages you have, but that isn't obviously relevant here. Okay, on this screen, it lists how many comments are awaiting moderation, tells you when it was published, tells you the author of the page. But in particular, you can just hover above a page and these options appear. So you can trash it if you choose. You can view it on your site, view the page live on your site. But of course, you'll view it logged in as admin. So to view it as an actual website visitor, I often just right click and open in an incognito window. And I'm doing this in Chrome. So incognito window means, that avoids you seeing the site as if you were logged in as admin, which I am right now. Okay, and if you click on edit, it takes you to the full edit screen for that page, but we're going to go into that in more detail later. But you can also do quick edit, which can be useful. So, okay, let's cancel and do that again. So about us, quick edit, so we can quickly change the title. If we wanted to, change the slug, change the publishing date, and apply a password. If there is going to be a password on the page, change the parent, change the order, which I'll come to in just a moment, change the default template if we were going to do that, allow comments, yes or no, and generally you don't want comments on pages, and default change the status. So the status options are draft, which generally if you're working on a page but you're not ready to make it live, you save it as draft, or pending review if pages or posts have to go through a review process, which obviously wouldn't be the case if it's just you. You would generally just save to draft, then check your work and then publish. So it's published, status as published means it's published. Okay, just a couple of things I'm going to talk through here. Further things I'm going to talk through before I wrap up this video. You may have noticed in a previous video, the slug, we're getting blog-2, which gives the impression that there's an existing blog, even though there isn't. So if I delete that, will it let me update the slug? Okay, I need to go all the way over here. Let's check. No. And the reason is because in trash, there's an old page called blog, which is still sitting there. So that's what's causing the clash. So I'm going to empty trash again. I could do that and choose bulk actions, or I could just click on empty trash. Okay, trash is empty. So now if I go back to all pages, quick edit blog, it should allow this change to go through now. Let's check. Yep. So that also happened on not about, but I'm going to change the slug on about a little bit to just, instead of about us, to just about. And I remember it happening on another page. Let me check. Yeah, it happened on home. So I'll get rid of that and change the slug. Now, what you can do, it doesn't affect, I mean, it may not affect what you're doing. You may not even notice a benefit from this, depending on your theme and certain other factors. But you can choose the order of your pages. So for example, home would be 0. So let's leave home as 0. The next one along may be services. So let's make services 1. And then the next one along may be blog. So let's make blog 2. And then after blog, about us, let's make that 3. And lastly, contact us or get in touch as 4. So this may affect your site immediately, again depending on your theme and other factors, which will become more apparent as we continue through this video course. But you can see it okay, I was going to say it's changed the order. Let's try revisiting by clicking on all pages again. And there we go. It's now fully refreshed. So now it now goes in ascending order from 0 through to, I forget, whatever get in touch was. It was 4. So it allows you to see the pages in a more logical order that makes sense for your site. And again, sub-pages appear indented. And if we were to add a further sub-page within content, that would appear further indented over to the right.